Welcome to another episode of The Commute, where I pretend to have a job, at least right now. We are on what episode are we on? Number 17, and today we're doing something a little different. We're going to start off this recording by checking out a cool road that I found that's a lot of fun to drive on, and let's get there before it gets dark, and then we'll move on to the other three topics that I have in mind for today's recording. Remember, everyone, to keep giving me advice and feedback for this series. Once again, let me know if you think I should have a camera attached to my face somehow to give you my perspective when I'm looking at something every now and then. Let me know how the sound is and whether I should keep doing this. I want to have a little bit of fun, but I can't go crazy because I still haven't replaced the clutch yet. Let's downshift. Heel and toe. Woo! Even though these roads are awesome, the ones that I'm going to be going to, I can't really drive the car that hard for two reasons. One, I don't want to die on camera, and second, the clutch is still slipping. It's still got the really worn out OEM clutch right now. But I just paid an invoice to Ahmed at Habibi Motorsports today. And so hopefully he'll be able to order the part, get it soon, and we can swap out the clutch. Well, I'm forgetting what it is. It's a clutch that's basically rated at over 500 pound-feet of torque. So it's a lot stronger than the stock clutch for sure. And it's over-engineered because this car is never going to make that much torque. At least I don't think so. I hope everyone's doing well this fine month of October. I think that's the month that these are going to get uploaded. We're doing every episode like once a day. So for every day from the beginning to the end of October, there's going to be at least one episode of The Commute. There's also the Star Wars videos, but this is also to make up for the fact that I'm uploading Star Wars videos every day, because those videos aren't really for normal viewing. That's actually going to be for stuff like movie night on the Twitch channel and stuff. I don't know whether I should have uploaded that stuff onto the Racing Joker Live. I decided to upload it onto this channel instead because I've got other game movies already on this channel, so I just kind of went with it. I'm sure you guys don't really mind because you get these videos every day, and you might be getting more. I'm not sure. Sometimes you might be getting 3 videos a day. Who knows? I got an email today from the Amazon DSP that I had an interview with. I still need to figure out what the whole CDL license situation is, because in Missouri you need a Class E, but I don't think it's called a Class E in Illinois, and I'm not a resident in Missouri, so that's a little awkward. I'm not sure how it works when you, what the equivalence is. But I'm going to check and see what that email has to say. I think it's something about my background check, so that's very cool. Another thing, I'm still waiting to hear back from Norfolk Southern. I know that, so I've done my research, as I often do, but I did a bit of research. So for one, the working hours of Norfolk Southern will be pretty crazy. I mean, I imagine it'll be very similar to when people are pilots or whatever. You have crazy hours, you're traveling a lot, you're not at home all the time, but you also do get 2 guaranteed days off, and the pay, especially if you become an engineer, is outrageously good. And with the plan I have in mind, that's really kind of useful because I can use that to my advantage. And I feel like it's a respectable job. I mean, I'll try to be around my kid as much as I can, but I think it's a pretty respectable job because it's, you're doing something that's actually pretty important to the system of keeping the country running. So, have I even mentioned Norfolk Southern before on this channel that I applied? I don't think I have, actually. My bad. Another company I applied to is UPS. The only reason I'm thinking of that is because there's a UPS truck right here. But they don't have any available time, so I don't think they have any available spots. which is too bad because I think UPS actually pays more than Amazon, but I'll take what I can get. And I think UPS would be better just because it's a lot closer to me and there would be less issues with the whole license situation, but I'll take what I can get for now. So this is the road I did some of those exhaust sound polls in that one vlog a while back. It was a lot more foggy and misty, but it was still very cool and pretty atmospheric. That was actually before the car had the wing, I believe. Sometimes the wing feels like a recent modification, and sometimes it just doesn't. It's weird. Nice thing about Amazon is that they hire me. That really boosts the saving process for the E46 M3 project. I'm trying to not dip into that too much, but every now and then, if there's a repair or an emergency, I sometimes have to dip into my savings, and that's just life. Because sometimes I don't have enough money saved up for emergency situations, which is something you should be doing. I should be doing. I should be saving money and putting it aside just in case something happens, which technically I am, but I'm trying to save the money for something else. But I've already made good progress towards the M3, but Amazon will really speed it up, and hopefully I can make it to the arbitrary deadline of my 23rd birthday and get the car before that. Because 22, BMW M3 at 22 could be cool. 23 would also be cool. It's just going to be, because it's going to look like a race car. I'm going to put whatever number. I'm going to put like a race number on one of the windows, and whatever age I am, I should say, is going to be that number. I'm not really speaking properly today. Sorry that the last few episodes weren't 60 FPS. It doesn't make a huge difference. We're lucky we got those episodes at all, because I had some issues and accidentally deleted them, but then somehow recovered them. So we're lucky they even exist. People are burning shit. I think that's absolutely stupid. Yikes. I almost killed a bird. I don't think I killed it. Crops are looking great. Some of these are soybeans, and I think some of it is corn. I know that I'm fairly certain you're supposed to alternate between soybeans and corn, because one of them leaves a chemical or something in the ground that's good for the other crop, but I can't remember which. I literally just found out about this like a few days ago, and I've already forgotten. Is it the corn that leaves the thing in the ground that's good for the soybeans, or is it the soybeans that leave the good stuff in the ground for the corn? I don't know. We got any farmers or chemists or whatever you want to call yourselves? Experts? Educated folks? Educated folks. Pop. So I found this road by accident while doing some rail fanning in Warden and Hamel, I believe. And it's awesome. I do have to be careful because there are some houses, and I don't want to hit children. So through here, I will be relatively responsible. Not quiet, but responsible. I like it because it's got elevation changes, lots of curves, it tilts. It's pretty smooth too. I mean, it's not like glassy smooth, but it's not like covered in potholes and all sorts of nonsense. You can see a lot of patches here, so it's maintained. Hello, ma'am. Don't mind me. Woo! Hear the exhaust pop, pop, pop. I love it. Car. Gotta be courteous. I feel like most of the time you guys are just going to hear a bunch of wind noise. I like this. It's like my own little personal track. Because the nearest track I can think of is Gateway. And I don't know how often that they actually open up their road course to the public. I know that they have the drag strip, but I don't think it's going to be often that I'm frequent occurrence, anything like that, where I'll be drag racing this car. I don't think that's going to happen very often. It's also super cool and atmospheric because it's got all these trees going up over the road. I hope you guys can hear that blow-off valve, man, because that sounds good. Country roads, take me home. I feel like we've already gone through the whole road. What the heck? Well, that's one of the roads. It's an awesome road. I love it. I love it. Now we're going through the town that I rail fan at least a couple times. I'm gonna run over a McDonald's bag. Here's the first set of tracks. Funnily enough, this set of tracks is for a line used by Norfolk Southern. We'll get up to it. I doubt we're going to see any trains. The trains don't come through here very frequently. It's a pretty sparse occurrence. And I could look both ways and see. Red light down there. So if any trains were coming, it'd be coming from the left. And then up here, we've got a proper Dominic Toretto, Paul Walker, that's not very correct, a Vin Diesel, Paul Walker situation with some more tracks up here. This is Union Pacific and BNSF. I don't think anyone else uses this line, but there's no way for me to really know. I've just seen Union Pacifics and BNSF trains out here. And I'll check to see the light, and this is where I caught my first train ever on my other channel. Gotta really slow down. It's a huge elevation change. Yeah, the light for the track isn't even on. There's no green or red light. So God knows when the next train is gonna come through. Is that a sentence? Sort of. It's a bad sentence. But yeah, I think we should turn around, go through our road one last time, and then we'll move on to the topics and end the episode. We'll end the episode and move on to the topics in the next episode, I should say. So where can I turn around? Because I've got a pickup truck on my ass. The truck behind me disappeared. So now we're gonna do a legal U-turn. And anyone that says otherwise is misinformed. Does anyone else, so my GPS doesn't talk because I hate hearing my GPS talk because it's annoying and disruptive. But for those of you that have GPSs in your cars, for example, I'm very familiar with the Lexus GPS system. Where it often likes to say things like, when possible, make a legal U-turn. But because of the way it's said or enunciated, it sounds like your GPS is telling you to break the law. When possible, make an illegal U-turn. When it's really, when possible, make a legal U-turn. But it's a little slurred. Man, it's quite sunny. Sunny, boy. Woo! Let's do this. Yippee-yi-yay. Slow down for the grade crossing. Still no trains. I'd love to catch some more BNSF trains or Union Pacific or whatever. Norfolk Southern's cool though. I gotta slow down for the town. That kind of rhymes. I'll just use the cruise control. Let's go down to 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour. Oh, goodness. Welcome to Warden. Goddamn. Any trains? Nope. Must be a good day to go out for a... Oh, pushing a stroller. I haven't done that with Ellie yet. Go for a run with the baby. The stroller's made for that, so it would be good. Haven't tried it yet. Taken Ellie for walks, though, twice now. Most of the time, she's just squinting because the sun's too bright. So I really want to find a solution for that so that she can not be blinded and forced to close her eyes whenever we take her for a walk. Are we going to be stuck behind a car? Oh, no. You're kidding. Well. Oh, jeez. The ride through our special road has been vaguely ruined. And it's not exactly the sort of road where you can pass people. And it's not like the canyons in California, like the Angeles Forest or whatever, where people are probably going to be, what's the word? Courteous enough to step aside or pull over. Well, I can put this away so I can see better. It's a nice old little Mercedes, I think. So the Mercedes is one of those cars where when it comes to design language, there was a period of time where they looked fantastic, and then a period of time where they looked like crap, and now more recently they look really good again. And I'm not sure how to decipher that, like how to figure out why that happened. I'm trying not to ride their bumper too much. I don't want to pressure them and make them go too fast. Ooh, a Lincoln Navigator. It makes me think of the movie Are We There Yet? You don't see Lincoln Navigators around very often. Probably for a good reason, but still. No, I'm not being blinded. It's just very blurry in the windscreen. A lot of crop fields. Just areas where things are being grown. So it's been a long time since I should say it's been a long time since I've driven a car different than the WRX. But it's been a long time since I've driven a car with a comfortable suspension. I don't know if the Camry counts because I don't drive it that often and I don't really feel the suspension as much. Whereas with driving like this, I can really feel the stiff suspension in the WRX. And I'd probably feel it. That's a weird noise. I'd probably feel it in the Camry too. And that would be a lot softer and maybe more comfortable, but probably more sway and less planted. I wonder if all of my cars are going to be like that, with just stiffer than average suspensions. I want to pass them, but then I also don't because I don't want to be a dick and cause an accident. But also it's like, get out of the way. Get out of the way. But this is a road we can come back to. When I get the M3, hold me to this, that I come back here in the M3. Every car has to be like christened, baptized on this road, because it's such a fun road. I don't care if it's a BMW, a Toyota Corolla, a Subaru, a Mitsubishi Evo, a Nissan Skyline, a Lamborghini, an Audi RS3. Any number of those things has to come to this road. Because I don't think it would scrape anywhere, any of those cars. These curves, man. It's racetrack-esque. I love it. It's not high speed, so you could come here in a slow car and still have fun. Oh my gosh, this would actually be a lot of fun in a Lotus. You're going the same way as me. Gosh darn it, Mercedes. Ugh. My car is going to need a detail soon. But that's the road. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure it's not the best driving road in the world, but for countryside Illinois, it's something. It's better than long straight stretches of road and vague corners on 1-lane highways or 2-lane, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I'm yawning. Why? Well, thank you for watching me drive that road. Hopefully I can go back there again every now and then, especially every time I get a new car, because it's a great testing ground. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.